Okay, why you should be part of this festival? You have two things. First thing is the e-certificates. All organizers, participants, and attendees will get the e-certificate. And if you join 3 days, you will get 3 certificates. And also we have Kahoot. We will have Kahoot at the end of this session, which will be related to what has been shared. And you will have the chance to win 50 ringgit if you got the first place, and 30 ringgit if you got the second place. So just stay focused throughout this event and it will be yours.
And if you join 3 days, you will get 3 certificates. And
now allow me to share with you the tentative of this event. We will start by sharing a video. It will share with you the information about ancient Egypt and a lot of details. And then we will share with you, we will go live to show you all of the things that you have heard of in this video so that you can imagine it more clearly. And after that, we will have the Kahoot, which you will have the chance to win. And lastly, we will have the closing session. We will send the attendance form so that you can get your e-certificate. So please make sure to stay till the end of the event. And stay focused. And as a reminder, the Kahoot questions will be mostly about this video. So please stay focused and enjoy. Tio, share the video, please. Yeah, the video, please. Okay, just give us a minute.
Egyptian civilization lasted for over 3,000 years and became one of the most powerful and iconic civilizations in history. At its height, ancient Egypt's empire stretched as far north as modern-day Syria and as far south as today's Sudan. But long before it was an empire, ancient Egypt was a series of small, independent city-states that bloomed along North Africa's Nile River. The city-states were divided into 2 regions and named according to the flow of the Nile. Upper Egypt in the south, which was upstream, and Lower Egypt in the north, which was downstream. By about 3100 BC, the 2 halves united, thereby creating one Egyptian state that lasted for millennia. The reign of this civilization can be divided into 3 major periods of prosperity, called the Old, Middle, and New Kingdoms, and 2 periods of instability in between, called the First and Second Intermediate Periods. Guiding the Egyptian people was a 300 rulers, often referred to as pharaohs. Pharaoh, which means great house in Egyptian, was never the ruler's formal title. It only became synonymous with the ruling individual in modern times, thanks to its use in the Hebrew Bible. These rulers, who were not always men, ancient Egyptians believed they then became gods. To prepare their journey into the afterlife, the rulers constructed elaborate tombs, including the Great Pyramids at Giza and underground mausoleums in the Valley of the Kings. Rulers filled their tombs with all the items they could need in the afterlife, including gold, jewelry, food, drink, and even pets. Preparing for this journey to the gods also involved mummifying one's body. The deceased's corpse was embalmed, wrapped in hundreds of yards of linen, and placed inside the tomb so the body could be reanimated in the afterlife. To this day, structures like the Great Pyramids are a testament to the role of religion in ancient Egyptians' lives. But they also represent the innovative and cultural might of the Egyptian people. Innovations in mathematics and written language in particular propelled their civilization to success. Math, specifically measurement mathematics, helped Egyptians understand and harness their world with numbers like no other civilization had before. They developed a new form of measurement called the cubit. It was used to design massive structures, such as the Great Pyramid, with remarkable geometrical precision. The Egyptians also measured time. By combining mathematics with astronomy, they established a 24-hour division to the day and created a solar calendar, which was the first dating system in history to feature 365 days in one year. Lastly, Egyptians developed methods to measure and survey land around the Nile River. These civil engineering feats made way for the construction of dams, canals, and irrigation systems that helped farming and agriculture to flourish in the Nile Valley. In addition to mathematical concepts, the ancient Egyptians also created written languages to describe the world around them. The oldest and probably most well-known of these is hieroglyphic writing. This system was developed around 3150 BC during the Old Kingdom and has over 700 pictorial characters. It was used to inscribe monuments and pottery and predominantly served a decorative or ceremonial purpose. Soon after, another ancient form of writing, called hieratic, developed out of the hieroglyphic system. It was a form of cursive that was written in ink and served a more functional purpose. Unlike its more formal predecessor, hieratic was written on another ancient Egyptian innovation, papyrus. Papyrus was a type of paper derived from the papyrus plant, which grew plentifully along the Nile River. This medium gave the ancient Egyptians a new avenue of communication and record-keeping that allowed their civilization's administrative skill to grow and their culture to spread for thousands of years. As with all great empires, ancient Egypt came to an end. It was eventually conquered after a series of invasions, including those by the Persian Empire in the 4th century BC and the Roman Empire around 30 BC. Not many civilizations can claim a lifespan of over 3,000 years, let alone one that made vast cultural contributions that still resonate in modern times. Ancient Egypt, with its linguistic and mathematical innovations, spirituality and religion, and extensive political and military might, set a high standard for all civilizations that followed.
All right, now that we saw the video, I hope you got a lot from it, and I hope you could imagine a little bit how was the ancient Egypt and all the vibes. Now we will take you live so that you can experience all of these things that you can imagine, that you imagined. Now you can imagine it more clearly. Shadi, are you ready?
Yes, Salah.
Yeah.
Give us 2 minutes. We'll arrange the camera view.
Okay. Yes, it's live from Egypt. From the pyramid.
Allah, can you see the view right now?
Flip the
Can you see the
camera.
front camera or back? Turn the camera.
We see you.
Okay. Now you can see, right?
You still didn't flip the camera. Oh yeah, now we can see it.
Now they
No,
can see.
now you flipped it.
Now you flipped it. Now?
Okay, now, yeah.
Yeah, now you can see. Can you open the camera? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's start. Yes. Is it good right now? you hear?
Yes, it's fine. You're clear.
Okay. Hello, everyone. We're currently in Egypt. We came all the way here to the Great Pyramids of Giza just for the sake of this festival. It's currently 10 a.m. here.
Yeah, the weather also is like Egypt is usually a hot place, but actually the weather here is pretty cool, and you can see that
we're going to take you today in a great tour around this beautiful monument that has been built 7,000 years ago. Can you imagine how old this is? So stay tuned and let's begin. Please prepare your questions in the chat box, and moderator will ask at the end. You can have any type of questions, anything. We'll have at the end 20 minutes questions, so you can ask at the end of the video. So now I'll give it to Shadi to explain about the pyramids. Here you go.
Okay, so hello everyone. I'm happy. Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so I'm actually happy to share my culture for the first time here in Egypt to the students and like the lectures in UTM. And actually, I hope you can enjoy it. So, okay, let's begin. So the pyramids actually was built 7,000 years ago. So can you imagine that this beautiful monument was built like 7,000 years and is still strong and stay the same as it is? So nothing has changed for it. And you can see that this is the second pyramid, which is called Khafra in Egypt, and you can see the stones actually is still strong and great as it is in here. You can have a look at this great, beautiful monument in Egypt. So you can see that the place here is really great and quiet. Most people come to enjoy it and chill, especially during this beautiful weather and this beautiful view of the place. And we can see here the third pyramid, which is called Menkaure, and actually those are made of tombs. Those are the original pyramids was actually the tombs that was created to the ancient Egyptian pharaohs that was buried inside them. So you can see here, this is the third great pyramid of Egypt. So let me give you like a great explanation about these places. First of all, the rocks, the height of this pyramid is 140 meter, and it was built that the rock, the only weight of one rock is 2.5 tons, and they're all they were around 2,300,000 rocks that was built in this pyramid. And you can see here that place is getting okay. So the camera view just now is it clear? Yeah, okay, now it's clear. So let me give you some definitions about the places. So actually, most limestone rocks were quarried from Giza and following the nature layers of limestone, and it was relatively easy for the ancient Egyptian to cut it off. So it's not a normal rocks, it's limestone rocks, and it's really rare to be found nowadays in our world. And the Great Pyramids of Giza is the tallest man-made structure in the world. For more than 7,000 years ago, it was estimated to weigh approximately 6 million tons of consistent of 2.3 million rocks and limestones that was granted some weight as much as 80 tons. Okay, so we have a quick look at the place and the horses right there. People can ride a horse, and there's also camels, but actually it's in the other side. So here we can see that there's only 2 pyramids. Actually, the original number of pyramids are 3. The first one is at the back side, but it was hard for us to spot it from there because it's the highest spot. And this is the best spot that we started. Okay, so
Shadi? Are you still there?
Hello.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, can you see the video right now?
No, we cannot.
Okay, 1 minute.
Okay, now we can.
You can now see it?
No, we cannot. We could
Okay, so,
few seconds ago. Okay, now we can.
okay, so you can see it. Sorry, it's maybe the connection. Let's see.
Try to open
Understandable.
so we can see what's.
Okay, so maybe I need to reopen it again.
Say close it and then we'll open
Okay,
it.
so can we close it and we will get back again? Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Guys, please be patient. It's worth it. Everyone who is here, we apologize for the technical problems. They will be back soon.
Okay, so can you guys hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so yeah, okay. So as I was mentioning, sorry, the internet connection has made it bad for at the moment. So yeah. So as I was saying, that there was only 3 pyramids in the one at the back side, and this is the second one, the one that I showed it at the beginning, and the third one is at the back side. But it was really a bit hard to show you the first side because this place is really huge, so we cannot show you like the 100 place area in there. So we choose the best spot so we can see the actual things in here. So that's the third pyramid that we can see. Okay, so let me show you some facts, tell you some facts about the ancient Egyptian culture. Okay, so this is a wonder engineer. The pyramids of Giza was built like 7,000 years ago, and the area of the place is around 5,000 kilometer in 5,000 meter square in that place, and it depends because the pyramids are there is one small one and there is the big one. We can see that the camels here, those for the people that want to ride it can get to it. All these stones were hosted and laid one by one on the top of each other. We can only imagine how the process were carried on. The research also has still working on to figure out how this monuments has been built and has been great. And you can see in the third pyramid, there is a hole inside it. And actually, this is not the hole, this is a tunnel. And this is the place where the tourism can go inside and check it. But it's actually like closed because of the pandemic. So
Shadi?
Yeah.
Do you want to see the camel?
Okay, so they want to see the camel again. We can have it in there, in the view.
Go to them.
Yeah, we can move on behind the camels.
It's very far.
So actually, the place is really quiet and safe, and it's really a great place to chill outside, especially at the morning. So, and there is also some parties that is being here and festivals at night. So it depends on the region of the months. In the New Year, also they have parties in here, and it always really looks great. Another interesting fact about this extraordinary structure is that it's like fluctuating temperature of the day didn't affect the pyramids, even though at the summer it sometimes goes to the 40 Celsius degree, but the monument still didn't get affected, and the stones is not affected by it. And we can see here another people riding the camel coming from ahead there, and they rolling around the area. And actually, it's really a huge area. So it's easy to get something like a horse or a camel to roll around the place. Okay, so as I was talking about the tunnel that is inside the third pyramid, so actually this is a way path inside the pyramid to the grave of the ancient ruler of Egypt that was ruling the Egyptian world, Egyptian culture and Egyptian country 7,000 years ago. And people can go inside, but it's really a tight place. So yeah, that's it. And can I give you some ideas about the place? In the north-south direction, which is this place, one of the biggest, deeper, and other smaller, deeper of the tombs are located in the north-south of degree. This happened in the era and the modern tool that they used to make it. So they actually made this tunnel, so it was easy for people to go inside it and later. And actually, yeah, that's another picture of the camel going around there. So for those who are interested, that's why I asked them to go and shoot it from there, so you can take quite and see this beautiful moment of the camel. Yeah, people are really happy in there. You can see. Okay, so yeah, you can see it. People are really happy and they're interested. We're actually having a video, so we are filming around, so to show the people about the Egyptian monument culture. Okay, so much. Okay, so we are actually from the University of Technology of Malaysia.
Take a run here. Can you take a run?
Okay, so the run. That's how camels run their right. Oh yeah, that was a beautiful thing. Okay, so the thing that I wanted to really add it, that inside these pyramids you can see the sunlight. The sunlight can go inside the pyramids from the spot inside it. So if you went inside the tunnel, you can see the sunlight from there also. And the structure was made that the sunlight can enter, goes back in the ancient Egyptian culture. They think that as long as the sunlight goes inside the pyramid, that's a great thing for them to have it for the dead people or dead ancient that was buried inside the tomb. Yeah.
Later.
Okay, so
we haven't.
At the other side from here, we can see we can take you on the top. Yeah. Okay, so on the other side, we can see that we can take you on the top spot to see the three pyramids from the above spot. So we will try hard to get it for you, which is actually quite interesting. So we can see it from the other side. Okay, the best thing that we made it, me and Oslo, that we managed to come in here during these places in the pandemic. Actually, like most people think that it's okay. So we managed to come in here during the pandemic. So yeah, we started to go inside and see. That's why there's no much like for this place. But it actually people started to go inside the place and started to see it. Okay, so Sphinx is on the other side, but we will try to get it on the video so you guys can see it. Sphinx is the statue that represents the lion head and the body of a human being. Present the symbol of strong guard, which is the symbol that protect those tombs and protect the country. And that's the camel again. People that keep filming it.
I think it's time for the Q&A questions. And it will take some 30 minutes or something. So
Yeah,
we
because
can slightly move to the Q&A questions and
if you
answer the questions one by one.
If you want to guys see the spot, special spot in the place, you can tell us. We can show you any spot, and we will try to climb up the highest spot on the other side and show you the three pyramids. Yeah.
Shadi,
If you have any questions, you can prepare it from now to the chat box. Leave it, and the moderator will tell us later on.
Shadi,
we're going to answer
can you
the
hear me?
questions.
Yeah.
So you can guys start to answer.
Shadi, go on the pyramid if you can.
Okay, so climbing the pyramids is illegal in here, so we cannot climb up any pyramid. Yeah, it's actually illegal, and it's really dangerous to climb up the pyramid.
Tell them the price.
And the price for climbing the pyramid, they will pay a fine of 100,000 Egyptian pound, and they can go for jail for 10 years if you try doing
Damn.
it.
I remember that one day when I went to Egypt, they made us go very near.
What?
They made us go
When you-
near, but I don't remember if I actually.
Okay, so those who climbed up the pyramids, they usually are climbing it like sneaking from the cops. But actually, if the cops saw something like that, it would
It's
be,
cold as well.
yeah.
Not these days.
These days started to be really strict, and they
The
started.
security system is more awful, so I don't think anyone can drive. Anyone can actually try to go up. Everywhere is police. So yeah, that's at the past.
We can start to take the question, Ala, and you can show it to us as long as we walk through this place,
Okay.
and we try to get for you the three
Okay,
pyramids together from the highest spot. Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
I'll start by giving you the questions.
Okay,
First
so
question
what
is,
is
what?
the first?
Wait, there are more questions coming.
Ala.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the first question is what?
Okay. So the first question is, can you go inside the pyramid?
Yeah, so we can go inside the pyramid, and each and every pyramid has a place to go inside it, and you can see the tombs and the graves of the ancient Egyptian pharaohs, and those were the kings of Egypt. Each pyramid has a tomb of Khufu, Khafra, and Mankara, and those called the ruler of Egypt for decades. So yeah.
Okay, so anyone can enter or not? Or only
Yeah,
specific-
anyone can enter the pyramid, but there is something that you have to know it when you enter the pyramid, that you have to knee, because the row inside is not like you can walk straight forward. You have to
Oh,
knee
yeah.
and walk on your feet, not on your feet normally, on your hands and your knees to
Oh,
go
yeah,
inside it because it's really tight. And it shows that it shows respect. Okay, so back then they think that if you go inside it like this, you are showing respect to the people that are dead,
Oh, that's super cool.
because you can't walk with your feet in front of the king like that,
Oh, yeah.
even if they are dead.
Okay, second question. Do pyramids get cleaned annually inside?
Yeah, it has they take high care of them, especially the Ministry of Tourism in Egypt, and they usually clean it and keep it up for the best look for international and foreigners that are visiting the country every time to time. And there is also a big museum that is built in the other side, and this will be opened in 2021, and it will be the biggest museum in the Middle East. But it's still not opened yet. As I mentioned, it will be opened at the end of 2021.
Hopefully we can go there when it's open.
Yeah.
So what's the temperature there?
What is the temperature now? Okay, so the current temperature at the moment is 20 Celsius degree. And actually, it's
Is
a
it
good
always
weather.
like that?
Yeah. No, not always. I mean, the winter season, it's like that. But during summer, it goes around 40 Celsius degree and 35 Celsius
Oh.
degree, like that.
Yeah. Is this like a desert? This part from
Yeah,
desert.
now we are in the middle of desert. We are in the middle of desert.
Middle of it.
So yeah, it's far away. You can see the
Another
desert
question.
here outside
What?
if you want to see. You
yeah.
can see the deserts all.
Oh
over
yeah,
the
it's
place
all
like
desert. Okay, another question. Do pyramids have a gold top?
Yeah, what is it?
Do pyramids have a gold top?
Yeah, okay. So basically, the top of the pyramid was actually called, it's a crystal and made of crystal things. Yeah, and it was actually glowing at the best. But now, after 7,000 years ago, you can see those kind of crystals have been is like laying down, and it's not glowing
Actually,
anymore.
it's my first time to hear this information.
Yeah, you
Next.
can see that the first pyramid is now appearing. As I told you, I will try to get for
Oh,
you
the
on the
small
high
one.
stop. Yeah, the biggest one now is appearing on that side, so you can see it. Okay, what is the second question? The other question?
Okay, second question. Okay, wait. Mm,
You can see now the
is it true? Okay, the question is it true that the pyramid we see is only the top of the other half of the pyramid?
the other half of the well, I didn't get it. Can you please repeat it again?
I repeat. Is it true that the pyramid that we see is only the top half of the pyramid? There is other half under the ground. Shadi, are you still there? Okay, Shadi apparently lost connection, so please be patient. Few minutes. It's live, so it happens. Shadi, are you back?
Okay, so can you hear us, guys?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, so I think that it's because we went to the deep in the desert, the connection gets slow. We're going to show
Okay, so should I repeat the question?
Another spot, but you can see the three pyramids right here. I'll show it to you.
Okay, so this is the third one. That's the one. This is the smallest one, and actually that's the second one, and the biggest one is here. The biggest one behind, in front of it, the Sphinx. So the Sphinx again represent the guard that protected those kind of tombs in the middle of the desert, or not in the middle of the desert, but in Egypt. I mean, now this place is not desert anymore, but you can also go to the main city from here, like around 20 minutes by driving a car.
All right. Now, should I proceed with the questions? Continue?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right. Wait. Okay, the question is, are there booby traps in the pyramids?
After what?
Is there traps in the pyramids?
Yeah, the charge for entering the pyramids for internationals are 80 Egyptian pound, and for Egyptians are 10 Egyptian pound. And going inside the pyramid, it's around for the Egyptian 60 Egyptian pound, and for the foreigners and international students, or international, sorry, tourism is 300 Egyptian pound.
Actually, Shadi, not the charges, the traps.
Traps? Oh, sorry, what is the traps?
Are there traps in the pyramids?
No, there is no traps, actually, because people start to look like...
This is a question of one of the attendees.
Yeah, people thought at the beginning that there is a trap. If you go to the pyramid, you can be like cursed or having a curse of pharaohs and something like this. But this is an old like stories that we used to tell it to kids. But actually, it's not true. But it's built to be more like safe for them. So while going inside, you have to know the true correct area, so you don't get like not trapped but lost inside it.
Oh yeah. Okay, next. Wait. Is there any food nearby the pyramids?
Food?
Food. Is there any food nearby the pyramids?
Yeah. There is a lot of restaurants and hotels actually in that place, but it's actually a bit far away from that side. Exactly here, the other side. I with the camera show it to you. If you walk here, there is a road. You can see that there is a road. It's at the end of the road. You can find that there is a hotels and there is shops that you can buy from it. But you need a car. You can't walk in this place all by your leg because it will take like an hour to reach this place.
So cars are allowed to enter, right?
Yeah, but with a ticket. They have to take a ticket and they have to be security checked by the cops and the guards that are around this place.
All right, another question. What are some of cultural taboos for Egyptians? This is
culture
big
taboos.
question. Yeah.
Okay, so actually, if you're speaking about the culture, so like most people used to think that the places are getting. If you went to the pyramid, you can get like a strong powers or something like that. So that's the past stories that people used to say it, and they thought that mummies can walk and can wake up from their death and started to move. But it's actually like fake stories. But they started to create movies about it. But it's not.
Yeah, we actually just saw it in a video that we shared. I'm pretty sure you were busy, you didn't see it, but we shared it in a video.
Yeah, I saw the video, but actually I wasn't concentrating in it 100% as I was preparing the camera position.
There is a question that is a bit tense. Is there anyone lost in the pyramids or died there?
Okay, so actually, if you walk by by this place all alone without a tour guide, you will have a higher probability to get lost. But there is like if someone like started to speak to the security about someone getting lost, they will quickly go around and roam to get it. Lost before, I didn't hear stories of people that get lost for like forever, but they got lost, and they found them again. But because you can get a horse and then start running all around this desert by the horse, and then you will lose your way. But at the end, you started to speak to the nearest security spot, or they will give you like special numbers for the security to call them in case if anything has happened. And you can see that those people that are roaming around with the camels are actually the people that are living in this area, and they're usually taking care of the foreigners and the tourism that comes in here. So they also cooperate with the security people to help the tourism to know the way and enjoy their time in here.
Can people stay inside this desert area? Like people who are working?
So actually, there is no tents or special place, but I mean like there is houses in the other area, in the other backside. So they usually have their homes in that place. And then at the morning, they get their camels and they go inside here.
So there is a city all around the pyramids area, right?
Yeah, of course. It's the government of Giza. So it's a big government in the other side, in the big city. So it's called the city of Giza, and we can show it to you later in photos or videos.
All right. Now I'm done with the questions. Nobody's asking. So if you want to say anything more, you want to go to different places, then the floor is yours.
Is there a special spot you want to see? I really actually wanted to go deep inside the pyramids to show it to you, but actually I don't know why. Once I just stepped inside, the connection has lost. But later I can show it to you in a video.
This place is very good. I think we saw all the pyramids and you could see the camels, so it's amazing. Oh yeah, there's a question. Is it illegal if anyone wanted to use drone?
Use what?
Drone. Camera drone.
The drone that flies.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's illegal to use any drones in here. You have to get the license before using it.
Is it easy to get the license?
Yeah, you have to. No, it's not that easy, actually. It's not that easy because this is one of the most important places in Egypt, and they're trying to work really hard to protect the area and the culture in here so it doesn't get corrupted.
Makes sense.
We can climb up.
Be careful.
The rocks here. Don't worry. We started to get used to it once we started to go inside here. So yeah. And that's the view from
and another question.
Yeah.
I don't really understand it, but I will try to say it the way I understood it. It's true that there are other pyramids in Cairo.
Yeah, there is other pyramids in Cairo. Not only those 3 pyramids that is in here, there is another 3 other small pyramids in the same area, but on the other side, and those also were for the pharaohs that have a small role in the country. They get married inside it.
Okay, so it's all around the city, not only in Giza, right?
Yeah, it's all around the same place.
Okay, approximately how many the pyramids here in this place?
I guess they are around 7 or 8. 7 or 8, including those huge ones.
Oh, the huge ones. And any more questions? For what pyramid was built?
Over what?
Why was the pyramid built? For
okay, so they was built because they are actually a grave tombs for the rulers of Egypt and the pharaohs that ruled the country back then during the ancient Egyptian region. So there was 3 great rulers that rule Egypt, and those are the people that are actually buried inside this pyramid. So it's actually a big.
Okay, question: Are they like their kings? Wait. I will say it another way. The things of the kings are it still there? Still exist in the pyramid, or they took it to museums or whatever?
No. They actually still exist inside the temple, the pyramid, and the corpse of them is still inside. And actually, you can see their faces if you went inside it. And you can see the corpse faces still the same as the ancient Egyptian used to made special spells to keep the corpse as the same shape.
All right, there's a very interesting question. Who owns the pyramids? Is it the government?
The pyramids is not owned by anyone.
Really?
Actually, it's owned by the government. Yeah, it's owned by the government. And actually, it's under the Ministry of Tourism in Egypt. So they're the one that you can say that they really control it, but they don't own it.
So you mean that? Oh, I'm sorry for interrupting you. So you mean that the president of Egypt can do anything with the pyramids?
No, actually, not doing it. People can implement solutions for it, but actually, the president represents only the symbol of the country and protecting it.
Okay, there's a question. How much the ticket in Malaysian ringgits?
Okay, so let's open the calculator to see how much it costs with the Malaysian.
Okay.
Give us 1 second. Okay, so going inside around 80 Egyptian pound, which is around 20 Malaysian ringgit just to go this place. But going inside the place is around 78 Malaysian ringgit.
Oh, okay. So this is for international, right? For Egyptian, it's much cheaper.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. much more cheaper. It's around like Malaysian ringgit would be around 2 ringgits.
We went in with about
So the question here, Oslo had to pay more than you, right?
no.
Oslo actually like was born in Egypt, and somehow the
So Oslo is considered Egyptian.
No, actually, I was speaking Arabic, so they didn't even ask. He thought that I'm Egyptian.
All right.
but not
That's-
even so that was it.
Amazing. Okay, no more questions. So now you're free to do to explain more or whatever.
Okay, so that's the place, and actually it's really quiet, and actually I hope you can really attend it to see it live from here to by your own self, face to face. Would it be like really interesting if you're riding a camel or riding a horse in here and keep moving around this area? Would it be really great? Actually, no more like things to show it anymore, because the other side, I think the connection will get lost, because even for the connection in the other side is not that perfect, because it's more deeper to the desert, but in that side it's much more near to the city of
But as I see, there are not a lot of people. Is it because it's morning, or is it because this place is not? People don't come a lot to this place.
First of all, because of the pandemic, there aren't too many flights here to Egypt. This is the first thing we need to consider. And the second thing is today is Monday. Today is actually Tuesday, but because it's Tuesday, people actually don't have the time to come here. But Saturday and Friday, and as well as Thursday, people are always coming here, and it's full. So we chose the
makes
best
sense.
year to come here, so there aren't too many people. So yeah,
Does Egyptian even visit the pyramids?
they actually do. They visit at the weekends to ride horse. It's really fun here.
Oh,
Yes, they do.
what about the time? What time is it there?
Right now it's 10:50 a.m.
10 a.m.?
10:50 a.m. Yes.
50, so it's about 11. Okay. All right. That's it. I think you can take 10 more minutes
Yeah,
if you
actually,
want to know more.
we want to show you some show. Okay, so that show is especially I made it. Oslo made it for us, and actually people that are especially like into fist and they like moving around. So Oslo is one of them that play parkour, and he will show you a beautiful things and things that he do. Okay, so he can start. We can show you. Okay. Yep. So that's the thing that we can end up the show with it, and yeah, that's how it goes. And we can get another flips with it. They're interested with your flips, and we can get
Yeah,
back.
we need more.
We can get more flips with it. Yeah. So yep. So it's actually cool.
Amazing.
So yeah, this is the end. I hope you guys enjoy it. And see you guys later. We'll sign off now.
Thank you very much.
See you later, guys.
See you.
Shadi. You can sign off now. We're done.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much, and for those who
Bye. Thank you. It was very interesting.
okay, so no problem. Thank you so much. I spend this time with you guys. Hope to see you again.
All right. We're done. That was very interesting, right? So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned a lot from it. Now we're done with the live. I can't express it. Actually, I don't have words to express how amazing that was. And yeah, we hope all can go to Egypt very soon to see all of these beautiful places. We're done with our live. Now let's move to the Kahoot. Miss Raya, are you there?
Yes, Allah.
Yes, the floor is yours.
Okay, now let's move to the Kahoot game. Remember that the first and the second place winners will get the prize. So let's go. Come on, guys, join us. We will start in 2 more minutes, so faster, guys. Join. Okay, 2 minutes over, so we start now. First question is, Pharaoh is known as a thief, princess, a knight, or a ruler? The answer is the rulers. Money quiz! And next is, how much size is the pyramid? The answer is 440 cubits times 440 cubits. And next, when was the two half region united to form one Egyptian state? The answer is 3000 And next, the Nile River flows through two important regions in Egypt called the answer is the Upper and Lower Egypt. And next, 1 cubit equals to length of arm to the fingertips. And next, what is the name of the speaker? It's an easy one. The answer is Shadi and Maislu. And next, hieroglyph was developed around the answer is 3150 BC. And next, what does pharaoh mean? Is it a king, kingdom, god, or great house? The answer is great house. And next, what is the most known written language for ancient Egyptians? The answer is hieroglyph Persian. Next, do you think why did ancient Egyptians build these elaborate tombs? Because they believed in this way they could embark on a journey to the gods' afterlife. And next is true or false question. Rulers should always be men and Egyptian. Is it true or false? The answer is false. And next, for math, ancient Egyptian mainly used and the answer is measurement mathematics. And next, ancient Egyptian used pyramid as is it houses, inventories, tombs, or temples? And the answer is inventories. And next, The ancient Egypt believed that after the rulers Pharaoh passed away, they became gods. Is it true or false? The answer is true. And last question. Ancient Egyptian divided a day into 24 hours and divided a year into 360 days. Is it true? The answer is false. And on the third place, we got Mr. Lee. Congratulations, Mr. Lee. Number second, we got Shakira. And on the first place, we got Liz again. And don't forget to contact the person in the chat box. We will give it to you, the number. Thank you for all your participation. Now, Allah, back to you.
Thank you very much, Umi Suraya. That was a very interesting session. And we truly apologize. One of the questions actually had wrong answer. We put the wrong one. And I'm pretty sure you noticed that. We truly apologize for that. And the first place and the second place, please contact us. Contact the number. Umi Suraya, can you please put the number?
Yes, a minute.
Yeah, we will put the number in the chat box. So the first place and the second place, please contact that number. We will send you your money right away. And now let's take a group picture. Please open your cameras to see your beautiful faces so that we can take a group picture. Attendance, we will share it now after the group picture, okay? So we just wanted to take the group picture. Wait a second. Okay, I will count down so that you be prepared. There are many screens, so stay on the same position, okay? All right. Wait, I will count down. All right, 3, 2, 1. Next screen, okay? 3, 2, 1. All right, the rest are not opening their cameras, so okay, we're done. The attendance form will be now shared. Please make sure to fill it, okay? All right, Tio, please share with us the last slide. All right, thank you everyone for those who are joining us. Congrats to everyone in the Kahoot. We hope you get a lot of information. We hope you get to know more about Egypt and ancient Egypt. And we want you also to join us tomorrow. Please, next slide. Tomorrow we also have same event, same day, but with different theme, which is traditions and places. We will get to know more about Malaysia and Indonesia, and we'll have cooking and sharing about places, and it's gonna be fun. So make sure to join us tomorrow. Follow us on social media around the world in 3 days, Instagram, Facebook, and you can also, from the Facebook or Instagram, you can get into other social media platforms. Thank you everyone for joining. That's the end. Thank you all. We hope to see you tomorrow again. Bye-bye.